Well, here's my project. What I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna turn this work light, which has those hot ass bulbs in it. I was running 500 watts in each one, which is about 9,000 lumens. So about 18,000 lumens. Yeah, it's real bright, but if anybody know, they're real hot. And the bulbs tend to just go out because it makes everything inside there hot and it just melts up. And they're real aggravating. So what I'm doing is I'm changing them to LED. Now you know how expensive the LEDs are in the store. But the LED bulbs have really came down. I'm using the 60 watts. I'm probably going to switch over to the 100 watts in it. But I'm going to show you how simple it is just to change the housing out and put the regular screw-in bulb housing in. And there you go. Everything mounts right in. I mean, I say mount right in. The hardest part is the wiring. But you can see how bright it is now. And I'm going to cut the lights on, then you'll see how bright it gets. Yeah. I say they work real good. They're real bright. You know, not as bright as the original, you know, bulbs in there, but nowhere near as hot. You know, nowhere near as aggravating. And if you're like me and you got two of these, because I had bought them in a set, and you got two of them just sitting around, then that's what you can do. And you see behind me, looks kind of dark. I have the light off in there. I'm going to turn the light around. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It really lights up a room. You know, that's pretty much a dark room right there. So nice, it's daylight type room. So those are my new work lights. And I'm going to show you how I got it done using them. Alright. First thing you got to do, you got to run the lows. And you got to pick you up some of these. Alright. Now what's in there is this. And I use some regular old butt connectors to tie it all in. So I'm gonna get started on what I need to do. Okay. First thing first, you take off the lens, move forward, hammer forward. Yeah, be careful, don't break the glass. I'm hoping I can find some bulbs that are a little shorter. LED, yeah, those are LEDs, by the way. Some LED bulbs that's a little shorter. Actually, I'm going to leave the glass in for right now, so that I can have something to sit on my little doodads I need to sit on. Loose. The old light, the old hot boy. See, that's what usually happens to it. It gets so hot they just melt up and all. It's just real stupid. They bright. I'm not gonna say they're not bright, but real stupid. Because that's just as bright for what I need. For what most of us need. Most of us don't want the hotness. So you got one screw in there in the center. You take that out. Now, I was thinking about this at one point. I went with 2, but if you're a little conservative and you don't really need that much, you can take 1. You can take 1, and at that same spot, you gotta go to Harbor Freight, and not Harbor Freight, but Lowe's, and get one of these screws that hold that piece in. You have to take that out, get it longer, so that it'll go through this and come out the back of the mounting. Now I already took this one loose, but it's got a bracket that comes on the back of that bulb. But you just unscrew it and it comes loose. It's no problem. That's the little bracket that comes on there, and it's a Phillips screw in there. And all you gotta do is take that little Phillips screw out. That's the Phillips screw. It won't work on what you're doing, so just put it over to the side with the bulb. And there you go. Now, like I was saying, that same sense, you can take this, set it in there in the center, and you can mount that in there and then wire these two to those prongs, or either take and wire it into the inside. After you take this housing off, you'll see in a second when I take it off, you can wire it on the inside, and then you can just put your bulb in there and run a 100-watt LED bulb. It's energy efficient. You can let it run all night. You know, most of us car guys, when we get finished using this drop light, we hurrying up pulling it out because the plug and everything's hot from it being hot. Okay, enough of that. But this is how I get mine. Go ahead and you take that loose. And I'm not responsible for anyone. You do this at your own risk. But you have two bolts in there that you need to take out that hold the bulb housing in. Take those out. Just like so. Can't use those screws, they're too short, so I just discard them. Then you got 2 screws that hold the wiring to the side. You just take each one off, unscrew each one. That releases the power wire. Alright. Power wire, that's the little brackets right there that hold a regular halogen bulb in. Oh, hot bulb, that's what I'm going to refer it to. That's what hold a hot bulb in. Okay. Now, you got your 2 little prongs here that just like that. And I already did the other one, so I know exactly what I'm doing right now. So I'll go ahead and strip my wires, because I know I'm going to need them stripped. There you go. Alright, now this is where the magic comes in. This bracket, which holds the light, it's got 2 screws in it. You're going to need those screws. I found that those 2 screws are exact long enough to hold my new light houses in. So, take that bracket, And you take those two screws out, which would be these two screws. Take the little lock washer they got on there off, because you won't need that. Okay. Now we got our housings, and I mounted on one. I mounted them on there, and then I tried to put the aluminum down on it later. Well, didn't work too well. All right. So what I found is, if you take that and you just cut little divots in there. Be careful, because this stuff is real sharp. Cut little divots on both sides. Cut little divots. It's real thin, so you can just use anything to cut it. And you take and fold it down. Like I said, it's sharp, so make sure you use care. I'm not using any gloves or anything. And you just fold it down. Fold that back. Fold that back. I will use my needle nose to finish folding it just to a tight spot. It will cut right through you. So, like I said, I take no responsibility for you doing this on your own. If you're do-it-yourselfer like me, then I'm pretty sure you won't have any problems with it. But I'm not telling anyone to go out and redo their light and get electrocuted and die and all that craziness. I mean, things happen. I just don't want it to happen and you say, oh, I was doing like this guy showed me to do. No. This guy told you not to do it. I was just showing you a way to avoid. Okay. Now, take this and put it back down in there. And you're going to have to force it back a little bit. I'm going to get it past these little bends here. They hold it to that edge. What you want to do is get it past that bend. They hold it to that edge. It's kind of like just, I kind of like just fold them in like that. And get them all the way back where I need it to be. Just fold it back. Fold it like in a little round bulb type configuration. And then it'll go on back in there. Just like so. And you can take your nose and push it down in there. And get the bend around in there. Like so. And all you're trying to do is get it back far enough where you can put your bulbs in. Now, when you see that, you got it bent down in there. It's not super duper nice, but anyway. One other thing you're going to need to do, this hole in the back of this socket is just a little, and I say just a little, it's a little too small for those screws that came out of the bulb. You don't have to go and get much from Lowe's to do this. Take what drill bit I got? I got a 1 1/64 bit drill bit, 1 1/64, and you just